Good evening, viewers. Thank you for joining us on Global Entertainment TV show, and welcome to Your Opinion, where we tackle the hottest topic in entertainment alongside with the viewers. So be sure to send in your opinion while the show goes on. Send us a message on WhatsApp or interact on our comment section as well. We'd love to hear from you. Today's topic is military misconduct and abuse of power. The incident involving the unidentified Nigerian army officer and the two civilians, Rashima and Lami Jennifer, is a stark reminder of the ongoing issue of military misconduct in Nigeria. The incident occurred in Gwarikpa, Abuja, when the two civilians were allegedly assaulted by the army officer and his convoy. The details of the incident as outlined in the letter demanding dismissal and compensation paints a disturbing picture of abuse of power and disregard for the civilian rights, and also demand 150 million naira in compensation for the injury and trauma caused to the victims. So Bella, what is your opinion on this?
Well, my opinion on this is that abuse from both police and military has become something that is now common in Nigeria. You can actually just think about the fact that those people that are being abused, they didn't do anything wrong, and then they just fall under the abuse of people that are supposed to protect us, especially the men. Because what was the problem all about? It says the army says that it's because he overtake their car. So that was why. So why would you beat someone because they overtake your car? You are not ringing any siren, and then you are not even, it's not as if that you are on going for a war or something emergency happened that you needed to rush to. And this person might actually have somewhere they are going, and then it just feels like because they overtake you, you have to come down from your car, abuse him, and then use something to actually hit him on the
In the
to the
video,
point.
it was even stated because the wife was shouting, "Is not feeling fine," and
And
all.
this thing was just like the police is abusing the citizen. The army too is now in joint with them to abuse the citizen. It's just as if that, is there no law in this country? There has to be everything is just like being abused. I am powerful. I have this right to deal with whoever that cross my path. It's not supposed to be like that. Citizens have a say as well.
Right. Well, Nigeria to be a very bad country if the police, we are talking about the police insulting civilians, now the army now insulting civilians. This is, to me, I believe the government needs to look into this matter. That man, but I don't know his name, I don't know his post, I don't know his title in the army. He needs to be sanctioned honestly, because in a country whereby the army are the one that are meant to protect us, now they are the one now giving us that fear. Because to me, I don't see anything wrong that man did.
Yeah.
This same army are the ones overtaking people on the road. Okay, you're
Sure
overtaking them,
now.
overtaking them. Just because
Sometimes sef they might even cause accident, to be sincere,
just because
because the
this
way
one
they
overtalks
run
you,
on the
you have
road.
to beat him up. See, just imagine that man. If as me that man, okay, decided to retaliate now. What are they going to call it?
Tire for im
It will
head.
just be like
Because me, I feel
you are abusing the law. This is a military
Exactly.
man. You shouldn't have tried to. But because of the way they reacted to that man, that was the reason why that made the necessary to actually voice out on that.
for you to be hitting someone that is not raising a hand back to
At you.
you. That's bullying. Because what I saw on that video was the height of bullying. You are slapping someone, you are beating him because of what? Because to the man who said he didn't hit your car, he didn't do anything. You had to drag him out. They wanted to even put him inside the boot
See the way
of the
they even
car.
dragged him out. See the way
When
they
people
dragged him
these
out.
people are, if we are saying police are brutalizing us, we are doing this, they are doing that to us. If army are not doing, army that we always relying on these people, okay, they will be the ones to protect us. So, when we go to the barracks, report any case back, army will come out, they will stand to us. If the army start, military start behaving like this, we are no more safe in this country.
No one is safe in
We
this
are not safe in
country.
this country again. Because what I saw in that video was the height of abuse to me. That man needs to be sanctioned. The the the, the general, the I don't know the highest post in the army. I think is a major
Army chief.
general, army general. He really needs to look into that matter. I tell you, he really needs to look into it. It's uncalled for. That's not justice.
So what do you think is the impact of such action on civilians and the reputation of the military?
if the army keep doing this, one, there will not be any trust in them again, because we trust the military to an extent that we believe, if we have issue with other people, if we call the military into it, we are free.
Yeah.
But if the military now start doing this to us now, where is the trust? The trust will leave them. Trust will leave us, because it's not about, I tell you, the only thing Nigerians are afraid of is just that uniform. Aside from that uniform, that man will stand, say, is he whining? The man will stand up to him and fight back to him.
It's not just they're actually the man is every citizen is actually respecting the
The
law,
law.
and that is what
Because
I
of him
feel.
even
But tell
wearing,
me,
because of him wearing a military clothes.
apart
Because
from the law, if we were to be another man that accost that man and drag his shirt, give him slap,
no,
you
he
think that
no
man
fit
will
do
stand
that
up?
kind thing if he's not on military clothes. Because see the
And
neighborhood sef, they will come out and fight
it's even wrong for a military officer to do that
on
on uniform.
exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
It's because he was on uniform, that's why he's trying to say, there's nothing you can do and all like that.
I think they already wrote a letter for their dismissal, and which they also wanted them to pay a sum of
150 million.
150 million naira
Yeah.
for compensation for those the people that are being assaulted, because it seems like in that video the army was chasing after the lady, the wife of the man, to bring out the phone,
Bring
which
down the
the
phone,
which the
yes.
lady rushed into the car and then dropped the phone there and locked the door. I feels like this thing is just something that those armies needed to take accountability of everything that they are doing. They have, like, you can't just because say that okay, I'm a military man, I have power over every other thing. Though we have to have a trust in you. We have to have a trust of a human in you. Even if the uniform is going to, we have to feel safe around you. That because we feels like these people are supposed to protect us if anything goes wrong. We have to feel safe with you. If all this thing it's already escalating on the social media, what do you think that the citizen is going to be looking out for this army? Because there's going to be fear between us. They're going to be like no one can be trusted. Both the police, the LASMA, the army, and all that are just like they're now bed of the same feather. Imagine a police CDP coming out to say that if any military or a police officer assaults you, you should not just pick out your phone and start recording them. Instead, you should go on their page and then try to lay the complaint. That is not fair. If you are being assaulted wrongly, you have the right to bring out your phone and record this stuff so that you have a witness. If you don't have a witness and then you just feel like you needed to go to their page or their office to lay complaint, they are not going to believe you. That is the thing there. They're not going to believe you, even if they are going to say that, okay, or I bring out proof. So imagine the man does not have a proof. The wife did not
There,
record
there,
the whole scene.
there's no law that says a civilian can bring out he or she's phone
To
to
record.
record any situation. The only law that says you can't do that is if you do that in the absence of the person doesn't know you are doing that. That's stalking. Because one, what I saw in that video, it's obvious that the woman was videoing. For you to video that, for that scenario, your phone should be outside. Your phone is visible and public view
If
for
you
everybody to
notice, the
see.
soldier was like, why are you doing video? Bring down your
That
phone,
is
this
He's
just
just
and
trying
that.
to
that
use
is
that vector power against woman. But all these things, there's no law that says you can't bring down your phone. It's not the model. The Western countries, you can't. If a policeman is doing anything on the road, you bring out your phone. If you can bring out your phone to snap a celebrity, if you can bring out your phone to snap a minister when you see someone in public, why can't you bring your phone to snap out issues?
there was this video that I watched online. This white guy was being stopped by a policeman, and so the policeman was bringing out his gun. I don't even know what the policeman was doing. So the next thing, the guy bring out his phone and he was recording. The policeman was like, "Bring down your phone, stop recording." And then he was like, "It's for my safety." And the policeman did not move further than that to attack him or
That's
try
because
to
that's because
snatch
they
the phone
understand
from
the
him.
law.
But here in Nigeria, it's going to feel like if you are trying to bring out your phone, if they have the power, if you are not strong enough to hold your phone, they
Or
are going to
they
snatch
will
it from you and
it's not
then
even snatch, they
destroy
can
the
destroy
evidence,
it,
destroy the
exactly.
evidence so
They can
that they
destroy the
don't have
phone.
any proof. Because it's not just for them to be dismissed from their duty, because what they are doing, you have to make sure that people you are recruiting into the sports, they are well trained. They are well trained. Like, teach them the humanity, the empathy that's supposed to be there. I know things are actually really tough in Nigeria, and everyone is going one way or the other, or everyone is just trying to survive in whichever way. But at the same time, the military should be the one that we needed to rely on in this time of hard time, so that they can. You can't just like, okay, now if there is anything, okay, you call them to go and arrest someone that you found doing internet fraud. If they have the opportunity to actually extort money from that person and let the person go, they will do it.
Yeah.
And then they'll feel like, Nigeria is hard now, so where do you expect me to get money from? Even if Nigeria is hard, we have to have at least those people, those military should please, everything, they should calm down, be calming down little by little.
Okay, so what are the mechanisms in place to hold military personnel accountable for abuse of citizens?
So like you said earlier, you said that they have the platform to do this, to send message or to send report. I don't believe that will work at all in this country, because they will always use that against you. You should just imagine this scenario now, that this video wasn't recorded and we didn't know what happened. Do you believe that there was no scene at all? Because it
Exactly.
won't go viral like this. That same man, they can even take that man to the bars and give him the kind of punishment. Who does the man want to go and report to? If an army takes you to the bars and torture you, you want to go and report to the police. And who don't want to report to you? Because I believe the army has more, they have superior power than the police. People respect them more than the police. So I don't see, there's no mechanism they bring out to prevent all these things that will work in this country, especially this country. It can work outside in other country, but in this country, we need to state probably a rule or a guide towards all this
Guidance. Guidelines.
assault and abuse by the military personnel. It's not.
That is just one thing that we needed to talk about, because there, there was this time, even if if I'm traveling to my hometown, you're going to see them line up, a whole lot of them on the road. Like those, this one are not police, or those are army, and then they'll just sit down close to the bush side and then sending some little boys that, okay, you be the one to stand on the road and then be stopping all these bus that is passing by, and then you be the one to take money from them. I learned that some of them, if their chief army general walked past without them knowing, and then he asked the question. The driver was like, there was one that actually happened, and then when the army general was, and then he saw the boys, and he says, "Who sent you?" Before the boy could even say that it was the army that sent him, the army has already shot this guy dead so that he could not reveal what is happening. So that thing is like the needed proof for everything that is going to be happening. We need proof. For you to just say that you wanted, Nigeria is too corrupt to the part that you feel like you feel free, because what you did not have a document for, what you don't have proof for, you feel like you can just go and report it like that. Even if they were there, their fellow army men is there, and then this whole thing is being done to you, and then you don't have a proof, they are going to dismiss you. They will not even take you to.
They will not even
They
believe.
will not that they will not even believe. They saw it happening, but since you don't have a proof, there is no way you are going to take them to court. There is no way you are going to involve your family into this. They are going to tell you that it never happened, and it never happened.
Sure.
It's just for you to be traumatized in that aspect at that moment, and then you feel like, is this actually the Nigeria that I'm living, or is this, are those people supposed to be people that are supposed to protect me, or it's just they are just putting on ordinary uniform? So if there is no any proof for you to actually put yourself in that situation, you are, Oyo is on your name.
Because if we take out audio and video recording, I don't think there's
There's
anything.
nothing
Because to me, I
like
believe that's
only thing.
that's the best form of evidence.
You can't just go. You can't just go and, even though this VDM of a person, you can't just go and meet him and be like, they assaulted you. Be like, what is your
What is
evidence?
your proof?
Where is your proof?
What do you have a proof? I think this
Sure, you
this
understand that
whole
kind of
incident
thing.
actually happened on November 11th, right?
It doesn't even work without video.
We want
If
proof.
they don't tell you send in a video or send in an audio, if you have a video and audio, you will work towards it. Because people are not using video
Nobody is going to believe
as
you.
if you go to his DM and if you send videos to him in his DM, he's going to look through it. He's going to reply you and ask you a few questions. Do you have a proof of this? If you see that this case is something we can push in, he will post it.
Everything has to be proved, even if it's not supposed to deal with the army or whoever that is going to be being assaulted by another person or being bullied. You needed to have a proof, even if it's not supposed to be with the police or the army. They needed proof for all this. But a police are coming outside to say that if you are being assaulted, instead of you to like publish it into the internet, just come. Like how, if this lady did not have the proof, now how would they have known that this is what happened? How would they have cried out for their rights? Like there's human rights for everything.
Nigeria will be a better country if we begin to accept the fact that audio recording and video recording is acceptable to prove an evidence. Because I believe in other countries, the reason, just take an instance, US. You can't see an officer can't tell you, don't video me. Once an officer stops you in road check, the first thing you do is bring out your record. That's what they do. Bring out your record because you can be assaulted at any time. You don't have any proof to it. You can when it's not that you can reverse the time and say this is what happened to me. If you can't record what happened to you or your lower, if you like go to court 255 times, they will continue to adjourn the matter. You even get tired of the investigation. You get that. But if you send a video, just imagine this case now. This case that we saw when he hits the man, we saw when he gave the man blow. Assuming there was no video and this man took the matter to court, you will hear we will go and investigate, we will go to the barracks and investigate the case. You may not even know the person that gave you slap. You can't even tell me you can recognize anybody without seeing the video.
If not for the video that indicated the names on their clothes, if not to be done. Okay, let me ask, what can be done to fix the public image of military in Nigeria?
I think the accountability and justice for it, because everything needed to be justified for everyone's action. The military is not someone that is above the law and order. So whoever that is caught in the acts of being abusive to a citizen that has to be put to justice and the law of this country so that everything can be settled accordingly. And then talking about the public trust and military civilization relations, because those two needed to come together and work hand in hand. There are those that we trusted to protect us, and then we need to rely on them in everything. So if they are going to start abusing us, I fear the unknown, because you're going to be like, the police abuse it, let me go and call the army. Someone will be like, now army go worst pass, so no go call them, because then too they go take side with the police, and that is very very bad thing, and it's not supposed to even happen in Nigeria. And the human rights and rules of law. We have rights. Everyone have rights. Even the militaries as well, they have their own rights. But you should not at least abuse that right and feels like because you have power over someone else, you wanted to abuse that person because of the uniform you are putting on. There is law to everything.
Do you have anything to say on it?
Well, if we Nigerians know the meaning of human rights and the military start taking that human rights uh, very very serious,
Important.
all these things won't be happen. Like you said earlier, trust is very very important when it comes, because if these people start killing us, start doing, who are you going to call civilians? When if you've killed everybody finish, who is not the civilian? Or if you start beating everybody, who is not the civilian? Who are you now protecting? One, fine, well, you guys are trying, because the job is not easy. The job is a life-threatening job. One, you signed death warrant. You join an army, you must sign death warrant. If anything happens to you, you died in the field. But you guys should not take. I don't know the kind of training you guys go through that make you feel okay.
You can do anything at any time.
What I hate in my life is when an army comes in and tells you that you bloody civilian. What is that word bloody doing in that statement? Because if you call me a bloody civilian, that means you don't respect me already. You just see me as someone you can just
Talk to anyhow.
talk to anyhow, do whatever you like. Since you have that veto power, the only power I see in a military man is uniform. Remove that uniform, you go fight. If you like, tell me, I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. If you are not wearing that uniform, you are a civilian. We go fight. If you like, go and call people. We fought when you were a civilian. We didn't fight. I didn't see you with any army cap. I didn't see you with any army inner. If we don't respect the fact that we are civilians, we have rights. There are so many rules of law to follow in this case. Hmm. Well, I just pray soldier and military matter should not be like just police matter, because if they start choosing us the way police are teaching us, everybody go just go buy gun.
Okay, so
Very easy.
what step can the government take to prevent their military from abusing powers?
Well, there are so many steps the government can take. One, they need to give them this form of orientation. I believe they need seminars. It's not about giving them going to camp, going hard on the training, giving them gun to fire, how to shoot, how to they need to undergo a kind of seminar that teach them with their mental, how to control situations, their how to hold their self-esteem. Because anger alone, someone that has anger issue shouldn't join army. If you are someone that any small thing you don flame up, every small thing you are always getting angry, you don't need to join the army. Those are the things the army people needs to check in first. Check this person's mental behaviour, check this person self-esteem. If this person is someone that any small thing you follow me talk anyhow, army man just hide one day now, you follow am talk anyhow, you comot gun begin shoot people. All these things are things government needs to look into for before find those kind of rules and regulations.
Well, what is actually good about the mental health check? It's not even just the armies alone that is actually going through this mental health in Nigeria. A whole lot of people is actually on in that mental health, but because they are actually a military people that needed to protect us, that is why theirs is needed to be very take into caution. They have to study all this and then make sure that they give them the orientation and all that. So that is all I have to say.
Okay, guys, we've come to the end of today's show. The Nigerian military, once a symbol of national pride, is now tarnished by allegations of abuse and misconduct. It is time for change. Let us change. You this military change. It is time for change. We must hold those responsible accountable and work towards a future where the military is truly a force for good. Thank you guys for joining us on today's episode. Join us tomorrow, same time, same station. Don't forget to like, share, and follow us for more news and updates on Global Entertainment. Have a blessed day. Bye.